What's happening, my beautiful people? Welcome to PR Sense. My name's Jose, and like I always tell you guys here, hopefully you'll find fragrance reviews for the common man and ladies at not too expensive prices. So, thinking what to do for you guys, and everybody's doing it, so I figured I'd give you my take on it. And it's some fragrances that you can wear during the spring and the summer, some freshies, if you will. So we're getting past the heavy, dark, fragrances. We're going more into the freshies now. So I've got 10, 11 for you. I really had like 25, but can't do 25. So let's see what we got. If you guys want to know what my 10 right now are, maybe I'll do a part 2. You let me know. Stick around and I'll see you in a second. Thanks, guys. So what's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? So like I was saying, I figured I'd give you guys a list, 10, maybe 12, I'm not sure, of things that you can start wearing in the spring, things that you may not have, and things that you might want to take a look at purchasing. Purchase what you want, not my fault if you don't like it, but these are ones that I really enjoy and I wear quite a bit. So let's start with a real cheapie. This one is cheap, cheap, cheap. This one I smelled on a young guy and I'm like, what are you wearing? Because it smells so fresh, so clean. And it is Kenneth Cole's Blue. You can get this at Walmart usually, sometimes at the rack stores or online. And this is just a really, really clean fragrance. This is somewhere in the line of like a Versace Mano Fresh. Now, it doesn't last that long on my skin. On your skin, it may last a really long time. But if you want a nice spring, summer, clean, fresh fragrance, Kenneth Cole's Blue is a really nice way to go. It's got citrus, pineapple, mint. It's got C notes, cedar, and amber. And it's like I said, it's fresh, it's clean, it's very linear, but it's a really, really nice scent. Probably good for the gym, good to go, when you're going on a boat, things like that. Very, very good scent. Next. Now, this one is one of my favorites. The only thing that I wish it did better was performance. It does last quite a while on my skin, maybe like 3 hours, which on my skin, that's good. 4 hours tops. There's very few fragrances that last a long time on my skin. On your skin, like I said, may last 8 hours. So just keep that in mind. When I tell you something doesn't last long on my skin, that's me. It might last a really long time on your skin. When I tell you I love something, that's me. You may hate it, but I'm here to give you like my thoughts on some fragrances that I really enjoy. And this one is Lattafa Sacrat. Now, Lattafa Sacrat is known as having the same DNA as Acqua di Gio Profumo. And it does, it really does. I have Profumo, and this one, since Profumo was discontinued and I don't want to like waste it, I have 2 bottles, but I don't want to waste it. I tend to go to this one. And this one is delicious, really, really nice. Now, like I said, on my skin, I get maybe like 4 hours on it. But if you want a nice, really like, it's a little musky, it's a little fresh, really, really nice. Now, I'll tell you what it has. It has bergamot and ginger, lavender, musk, sandalwood, and amber. And it is a great, great scent for the spring and summer. Now, probably in the heat, it'll last a little longer. But if you want to have that Profumo kind of feel, but don't want to spend the money on a discontinued fragrance like Profumo, Sacrat by Lattafa is a really good way to go. Next. Now, this one needs no introduction. I have this fragrance on most of my, top 10, top 5 fragrances because I love it that much. And this is a clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir, and it is a damn, damn good clone. And you guys know it. It's Assad by Lattafa. Beautiful, beautiful scent. It's a little smokier than Sauvage Elixir, but I like this better than Sauvage Elixir a lot because of the price difference. This, for 100 ml, you're still gonna pay about $26 for this. Whereas Sauvage Elixir for a 50 ml is going to run you like $160. And I have gotten so many compliments with Assad, it's not even funny. Now, Fragrance World does make one called Enigma Un, which is also very nice, but I tend to lean more towards Assad than Enigma Un. So if you want a really nice Sauvage Elixir clone that is not going to cost you a lot of money and it's going to make you smell delicious year-round. Now, this one is one that's good year-round. In the spring and summer, I would spray a little less, but man, is it nice. Next. Now, this one is a clone of Dolce & Gabbana's Luminous Night, which is very difficult to get and it's expensive. And this is Fragrance World's Moonlit Night, the one and only. This is beautiful. The only complaint I have about it is that I wish it projected more and its longevity was a little better. And maceration hasn't really done that much for me, but man, I'll just overspray because the scent is beautiful. It's so nice. It doesn't cost a lot of money. This one has black pepper, basil, bergamot, dates, sage, geranium, amber, incense, and sandalwood. So it's a little powdery, it's a little incensey, it's a little sweet because of the dates. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent. This one I would wear more in the evenings because it's just that kind of a fragrance. It's more of a sophisticated evening scent. But, you know, you guys wear it whenever you want, you know, whatever you want, whenever you want. This is Moonlit Night, the one and only by Fragrance World. Really, really good scent as well. Next. Now, this is another one that was getting a lot of hype in early 23, late 22. And this is Mahir Legacy by Lattafa as well. And it's got that, you know, that horse head there. This is beautiful as well. This is very, very fresh. Oh, you instantly get a very citrusy spearmint kind of feel. This is a clone of Parfums de Marly Sedley, I believe it is. And if you like citrus, if you like spearmint, this is a really good way to go. Very, very nice, very fresh, very clean. And that's Mahir Legacy, because be careful, they also make the Mahir Black, which is the black bottle. You don't want, I mean, you do want to get that one if you like heavy, heavy fragrances. Very tobacco, smoky kind of fragrances. This is very fresh and clean. So make sure you get Mahir Legacy, okay? Next. Now, back in the day, Maison Alhambra came out with their whole Tom Ford private selection line of clones. And they got sued by Tom Ford, or they were given a notice of, you know, cease and desist because they mimicked the bottles. They got close to the names, but the bottles were exactly the same. And this is one of them, and this is one that I really, really love to spray during the spring and the summer. And this is Porto Neroli, which is a clone of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. This is really beautiful as well. This has got mandarin orange, lemon, jasmine, bitter orange, which you definitely get that. Sea salt, orange blossom. So it is very orangey. Its performance is pretty good as well. They have come out with their new line of the Tom Ford Private Selection clones. They're smaller bottles. They changed the look of them a little bit, and they even changed the names of them. So I'm glad I've got the OGs. And this is one that if you can get your hands on is really, really good. I haven't tried the new version. I don't know if there's a big difference between the new version and the old version, but I know I have this one, and this one smells delicious if you like spring and summer fragrances. Neroli, Porto Neroli by Maison Alhambra, which is an offshoot of Lattafa. So if you put Lattafa Porto Neroli, you'll find it as well. Next. Now, this is another one that got a lot of hype when it came out. A lot of hype. And this is Missoni Wave. Now, Missoni Wave is supposed to smell a bit like Chanel Allure Sport and Versace Pour Homme. And it's very, again, it's really, really clean. It's got sea notes, citruses, Sicilian mandarin, lavender, vanilla orchid, vetiver, patchouli, oak moss. Put some on my hand. Oh, and it's so good. And it does last on my skin 4 to 5 hours. I do splacker up, as Dedrick Hendricks says. a bit more on it because it tends to become more of a skin scent on me if I just spray light. But this is a beautiful, beautiful spring summer scent as well. And that is Missoni Wave. Next. Now, this one needs no introduction. And again, this is one that I have on a lot of my videos as well. And this is Afnan's 9 p.m. Afnan's 9 p.m. is a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramall. And it is a damn good clone. And where Ultramall has pear as a top note, this one uses apple. And I like this one better. I really do. Lasts a long time, projects like crazy. And this one's versatile as well. If you can wear this in the summer, in the spring, in the fall, in the winter, anytime, day or night, and people will compliment you, hopefully. No guarantees, but this one is a great, great one to wear as well. If you're gonna go out partying, great scent to wear, and that is Afnan's 9 p.m. Next. Now, another party animal fragrance that it's probably the costliest one here, $80 to $90. And this is Versace Eros, okay? And Versace Eros has mint, apple, lemon, tonka, and broxin. This is also known as a big party fragrance, a going out fragrance. And I really enjoy this one. I don't wear it as much as I should. Maybe I'll change that. Although I have put quite a dent in it. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I like this one a lot. Truth be told, I am more of a fan of Versace Eros Flame, which I do have that one, Versace Eros Flame. I'm more of a fan of this one. I just find it a little spicier and a little deeper. So I enjoy that one. But Versace Eros, great, great scent. Totally recommend it if you like that party fragrance kind of feel. Next one. Now, and here's the thing too. If you don't want to spend the $80 to $120 on this one, and you are at the rack stores, mostly Burlington, if you see Guess 1981 Los Angeles, which will run you less than $20 usually, that's a great clone of this, of Versace Eros. Really, really nice. Very close to the same DNA as Versace Eros at, a quarter of the price. So if you see that one, give it a shot because I think you might like it. Next. Now, another well-known spring-summer fragrance that everybody talks about is this one. And this is Versace Eau Fraiche. Okay, and Versace Eau Fraiche, again, is another scent that is very lemony, very citrusy. It's got a little weird feel to it, and it's because it has starfruit in it as a scent. And it gives it this strange note to me, but it's very clean and very fresh as well. Great, great spring, summer fragrance. Yeah, and I can't put my finger on exactly what makes it have that scent. I think it's the starfruit. It also has musk in it, and so it's a little powdery and a little musky, with this really nice citrusy scent, but the citrus doesn't overpower everything. It's like everything's working together and you get a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of the starfruit, a little bit of the musk, a little bit of the citruses, and just a gorgeous scent. Really well worth it for the spring and summer. I highly recommend that one. And that one is Versace Eau Fraiche. Now, another one that got a lot of hype back in the day is this one. And this is Lattafa's Fakar Black. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, Fakar Black is a clone of YSL Y's perfume. And it is another gorgeous scent. Oh, I just love the way this thing smells. You get apple in it. You get bergamot, ginger, sage, juniper berries. So it's very, very fruity. It's a little citrusy as well. A lot of people say that its performance is lacking. And then again, a lot of people say that it lasts a long time in their skin. On mine, I would say, again, I get maybe 3 to 4 hours with it, and that's if I don't go crazy on the sprays. But as far as the scent is concerned, if you don't want to spend all that money on YSL Y, this is not a bad way to go. It really isn't. Just overspray and you'll be fine. Don't overspray at the beginning when you first get the fragrance. A couple of tips. Spray just, a couple of sprays here and there. Let it sit on you. See how you go with that. And don't take your word for it. Get your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, to smell you maybe an hour, 2, 3 hours later, and see if they still smell it. Because a lot of times you'll become anosmic to it. You just won't smell it, and then everybody else around you will. So you'll go spray more, and then you're just gonna choke everybody out, and they're gonna hate you. So always get somebody else's opinion, a couple of hours later to see if they still smell it. And if they don't, then you go, okay, maybe next time I'll spray 2 sprays on each side, and 2 on the back of my neck. And you go that way. Don't go with the 5 sprays on each side and 5 sprays on the back of your neck right away, because you don't know how it's gonna react on your skin, and you're gonna choke people out, if it doesn't work the way you hope it does. So that's a bit of advice for you guys. So just keep that in mind. Again, really, really good. Fakar Black by Lattafa. Next one, which needs no introduction. This is on everybody's list, and this is still my favorite of the line, and this is Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT. This is the first one that came out. This is the one that really put Armaf on the map when they came out with this, because this was such a great clone of Creed Aventus that everybody was talking about it, and then Armaf came out with Intense Man Perfume, Intense Man Perfume de Perfume, Intense Man not only, like all these different Intense Mans. But to me, this is still my favorite. Now, a lot of people will tell you that they don't like the opening of it because it smells very lemon pledgy kind. I don't get that. I love it from the beginning to the end. I really do. I enjoy it. Its performance is great. It smells fabulous. But a lot of people do say they hate the opening. But that opening only lasts maybe like 5 minutes, and then it starts to settle down and it just smells delicious. If you're a Creed Aventus fan and you don't want to spend that kind of money, which is going to run you over $200, $300, this is a great way to go, and you could still get this for under $50, I believe. And this is the EDT. Now, you can go for the limited edition, which is a lot of people say it's their favorite. But I still think this one for the money is so worth it. I think you guys will really, really enjoy it. So those are 12? I don't even know. I lost count of my favorite spring, summer fragrances. I had a whole bunch more. So if you guys want me to do another list of spring, summer fragrances, let me know. I've got a bunch of cheapies that, you can find at the rack stores that are not going to, they may not last you the 8 hours that you're hoping for, but for a $20 fragrance, $15 fragrance, just, overspray, keep it in your purse or your pocket, and just use it, or your car. But I don't recommend you keep it in your car all the time. And, just spray again. So if you want me to do another one, let me know. What are your some of your cheapies for the spring and summer? If I have them, I'll put them on my list for the next video that I do. So I hope you like it. And guys, if you lasted this long, thank you very, very much for all of the kind words. A lot of you guys know that I had a little injury. I'm still not up to par, but I'm getting a little better. But I just have a constant headache. I don't know if any of you out there just walk around with a constant headache. And no, it's not your wife or your husband. It's your head. And so, yeah, that's me right now. That's what I'm going through. So hopefully that'll stop at some point. But, for now, I got to live with it. And I'll still keep on doing videos as long as I can, because I love you guys, and, I do this for you. So if you have these, do you agree with me? Do you like them? Do you not like them? If you don't have them, these are ones that I definitely recommend. So if you like the video, please do me a huge favor. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. And as always, guys, you guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.